Oh, hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
It's Tuesday again. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new, if you've been returning viewer, I see a couple of y'all returning viewers. Welcome in. It's Tuesday, so it's time for another Rive live stream where we talk about, Rive stuff.
yeah.
So let's go ahead and get started by recapping everything that happened last week. So last week, big thing, best creative session ever with Michael. Michael, you want to recap that?
Oh, geez. Yeah, let's recap that best creative session ever. So I ended up working on a little ship for like a top-down shooter, space shooter. Let me see. It's so good, I forgot how to share my screen. That's the residual effect of how awesome it was.
This is always the most difficult part of the stream.
I don't know what it's like. It's not hard. It's just like I got to do it, and we do it. Okay, so we can see this because I can see it.
Yep.
All right, so this was kind of the first pass, and for the most part, what I got through during the creative session. So like the hour. So I got it all rigged up and got some kind of basic like tilt to the ship and a little perspective change. And then from this stage, I took it a little further and added. So I copied over the ship, added some details, added some weapon stuff, and added a little like animated intro to it. Whoa. So there's still some stuff going on with how that works, but yeah. So I've added like on click and hold, it fires these little beams. And there's a little like upgrade weapon to the left there. So yeah, this is kind of what I've been working on a bit last week. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think there's still some stuff to tweak, but in general, really fun project. And it's a lot of it is just so if we go back to the initial rig, so I've just got a few bones, so 3 bones, and I'm just waiting. Like the wings, like go ahead and take a look at this. Oops. So on this bone to the right, I'm just adding some weights to a few of these vertices and then anchoring the rest here with this anchor bone. So if we move this, kind of see how that works. And then they're just, there's translation constraints to this, I believe. Yeah. So -150. I think both of these are -150. Yeah. So they kind of move in the opposite direction of this bone. Nice. So yeah, that's, I think, so I was kind of looking at some other examples, and JC had shared a really cool thing he had done a while ago. And so I think there's a couple of ways in terms of setting up the perspectives. So this way, these wings are kind of down, like underneath. And so as you bank to the left and right, they kind of show a little bit more. But I think you could also do this where these would kind of push. So they go in the opposite direction. So as you bank, like this wing would move up and towards us, but in, and this would move in this way and away. So it's just a different, like if the wings were out to the sides of the ship, I was trying to figure out why I wasn't like, oh, this isn't what I'm used to seeing. But I think like the logic of like the wings actually sitting like down below, like into the, like angled off below the ship. So yeah, just, I was trying to like justify the way I had this set up. But I think there's another way you could set it up where the wings would be kind of more out like an airplane. But anyway, yeah, a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to working on.
Nice. I like the reflection of the flame and of the laser in the ship.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Reflection. Yeah.
Yeah, that adds. I think it adds a lot of 3D, 3-dimensional.
Yeah, this detail is the detail that improve a lot the effect. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I think I learned a bit. So hopefully people extracted a little bit of Rive knowledge from that session.
Well, if you are interested in seeing the entire replay, I put a link to the video in chat so you can check that out and see exactly how Michael set all of that up. So that was it for last week. Now we're on to this week. So this week we've got another creative session, and Pedro is running that. It was super secret until not too long ago. So Pedro, you want to tell us what you're going to be working on tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to continue with my rig tutorials, and tomorrow we are going to see how to rig a leg. More than a leg is the idea of the IKEA, how it works. For example, how to make the foot lead to stay in the floor if you need that, or if you need the body to lead to move, how to make the different IKEA for that. So we'll play with the IKEA system for a while tomorrow.
Well, that's exciting. So is it going to be tomorrow morning around the same time as this, or?
Yes, the same time.
All right. Well, same time, same bat channel. Show up. Pedro's going to be doing a live stream. And if you run into it late, just like last week's live stream, there will be a replay up on YouTube, so you can check it out afterwards. In addition to that, we've got a workshop this week. If all goes to plan and we get the new feature that we're looking for, JC is going to be walking through that new feature with you, giving you an in-depth rundown on how to use it. There's a lot of new, there's a lot of applications for it, and that's solos. So if we get that this week, you're going to get a workshop. If we don't, you're going to get a workshop next week. So, stay flexible. Make sure you're on the Discord and following us on Twitter, and we'll let you know how that's going to go down. But I'm actually excited for that workshop.
Yeah, me too.
We all are excited about that. It's going to be amazing. It's like my head is popping all the ideas about that. It's like amazing. Yes.
Yeah, we were running down, or JC was running down all the examples that he has of it, and it was just like, oh my goodness, it's a whole new world of animation.
Yeah, it's fun to use. This is the good thing. It's fun to use solos, and help a lot in a lot of things. So, yeah.
All right, well, that's the live streaming schedule for this week. Let's talk about releases from last week, because we had quite a few. The biggest thing that was released last week, if you don't know by now, design changes that you make when your state machine is active. So when you have your state machine selected in animate mode, if you make any design changes like adding hitboxes, things like that, those are going to save now to design mode, and you're not going to get hit with a surprise when you were like, I edited a color in animate mode and it didn't save.
I'm kind of sad though. All our how long did you go in animate mode before you realize it? Those jokes are out the window, so no more of that.
I did good this year. I think I only did that like maybe 1 or 2 times. But now it's like, oh, now I just do it just because I can.
I did it through like March like crazy.
The thing now we now need to forget that it works that way, because now it's like we're going to change, and oh no, it was working without changing to design mode.
Well, the great thing about this is now when you're setting up the interactions on your state machine, so like maybe you're working with your listeners and you realize, oh, I need another listener, but I don't have a hitbox for it. You can actually just do all that in context of your state machine, and it's all going to save. So I think this is a really cool change. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. This is one of the great case where you work with listeners. Always you need change the position or change the shape, or you need a new one, and it's a great this in where you work in the steam machine is good. It's faster. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. And I'm almost positive this is rolled out to the desktop app. Has anybody confirmed that?
I'm not sure. No. Yep.
It is definitely live on the web. Let me double check and see. And then we change the color, and then we go back to design mode, and it is officially live in the desktop app. So go out there, give it a shot, try it out, let us know what you think. Okay, there was also a lot of bug fixes that landed last week, so we're just going to run through these really quickly. We fixed an issue. Well, we didn't. The engineers did. Fixed an issue with constraint targets being removed when using undo and redo. So that's fixed. Resolve some inconsistencies when using the space bar versus the play button in forward and reverse playback in the editor. It's a mouthful, but that's fixed too. Addressed a crash when rulers are enabled and all artboards were deleted. Width and height are now linked by default when customizing the size setting in the cloud renderer. And there's a runtime fix. React Native run. Actually, Zach, you want to go over what this bug is?
Yeah, sure. So not too long ago, we released 4.0 on React Native. It was the biggest, latest update we did with the React Native runtime to get it kind of in parity with our iOS and Android side of things. With that, there were some real issues with rendering on the Android side of stuff. And so we finally got that patched up in 4.0.1. So if you're using React Native, patch to that version and things should be fixed, hopefully.
Sweet. That sounds very exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robert.
All right. So that's all the releases that we had last week. This week, there are potentially a lot of new things coming. And if it's not this week, it's next week. If it's not next week, it might be the week after that. But everything about the list is coming soon-ish. So there's going to be a new copy and paste overhaul. So this is going to be great when you're copy and pasting rigs from one artboard to another, or you're trying to copy and paste animations from one artboard to another. You can now copy and paste shapes that have vertex animations on them, and the vertex animations are going to copy, so you don't have to copy those things one at a time anymore. That is going to be super, super, super helpful.
Yep.
I think we've all given that a shot, and I think it works really well.
Yeah, it's amazing because we always have this kind of problem when we want to copy an animation and sometimes copy only the keys of the animation, but not the keys of the vertex, for example. Another interesting thing is when you copy an artboard that have a nested artboard, you paste the nested artboard too, and this is amazing. Yep.
So this should land soon. I think we're just trying to do some last little tests to make sure everything is working right there. And then we'll get that out to y'all as soon as we can. Another thing that's going to be landing, this one's coming very soon, like soon. So there are fixes to the direct blend state. I don't even know if you'd call it a fix. It's more of like a change.
More an update, no?
Yeah. So this is coming to the direct blend states. Before, you had to have a number input for all of the different animations that you added to a direct blend state. But now you're going to be able to assign a mixed value. So something that essentially sets a default state that everything else is going to blend off of. And then you can add blend inputs, which are going to be your animations that you can blend with that default animation. As soon as that lands, we'll have a demo for y'all, and we'll talk about what this is going to do to sort of, how you're going to use it in your workflow.
Yeah, because this update affect the Blend 1D in one way. Mm-hmm. So when this feature is released, we can show what is the difference now between 1D blend and the additive blend. Yeah.
So this is going to... Anyways, we'll move on off of this. Look for that coming soon. We'll let you know when that releases. The next thing that should be releasing soon is solos. And if that releases this week, that's what you're going to get a workshop on. Yeah. If it doesn't, then you'll be seeing the workshop next week. Now, text, there's still work being done on text. I'm going to have to revise my statement saying that all this stuff that's coming soon. Text is one of those things that I can't really put a soon value on it. But it's, it's on the radar. Things are being actively worked on.
Soon. Yeah.
I think it's just 2 soons, maybe not 3. I don't know. It's hard to say. And then Zach actually put in a lot of work on this final one. So your click to drag animations and things like that you were trying to use share links on, and you couldn't quite get it to work without somehow locking down your scroll. I think Zach has a fix for that. Zach, you want to talk a little bit about this one?
Yeah, it'll basically, it'll allow you to do the whole touch and pointer move and touch move stuff that just wasn't hooked up previously. shout out to Nay, Nay on Discord for kind of starting some of this work for their own purposes. And I just do some copy pasting and tweaking. And so that's in review. That'll be coming out soon. And yeah, it'll be exciting to finally get that out.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
I can put Flutter away because now I think I can actually open those things on my phone and do it. Not that I want to put Flutter away, but
I think the important thing will
bit over
be
my
to make
head.
sure, like, once this lands, not making the canvas like the entire screen, because I think there'll still be some temperamental cases with different browsers and different platforms where it might disable your scroll, or you'll have to find the boundary on which to scroll to actually scroll your page. But we'll come across that when that comes.
Sounds good. Well, that's it for the coming soon list. Does anybody have anything else that's coming soon that I might have forgotten?
No, I think no.
Okay, cool. Well, that's it. That's it for coming soon. So now let's go to everybody's favorite segment, community animations. All right, we got a whole list of community animations, and this time I was smart enough to actually pull them all up, so we should be able to share the screen a lot quicker. So let's do it. Okay, well, it's not really that easy. Okay, here we go. All right, so the first one is from one of our regulars, Xandercore, and he put together this Vinyl Vibes animation where you
Yes,
can
cool.
speed up and slow down the animation here using this click and drag input. I think this is really nice. I like the good vibes.
Yeah.
I wish I could spin this thing. I feel like that record would be scratching. There's a
Yeah. Wiki.
Anyways, this is actually the kind of thing that Zach was just talking about that should be fixed up on web soon, right? Where you'd be able to click and drag this without any problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Well, good job, Xandercore. Let me give this we're gonna give that a
Yeah, this
fire.
is so cool. Yeah.
Give that a like and subscribe right
Yeah,
there.
like and subscribe for sure.
We need one of those stickers that pops up on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, liked.
I feel like there's like one guy who does all of the like and subscribe animations.
I've noticed that.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's even got the ding. All right, let's close that one and let's go on to the next one. And we've actually got some new folks who haven't been put on the live stream yet here. All right. So this one is from Blin.
I think we showed Blinky's work. I think they did like the camera. I think that's them. Yeah, the camera that kind of broke apart.
Well, this one's cool.
Cool
It's got a
stuff.
nice little on hover effect first. Move your car, and the background will stop in the same spot every time, I think. And then if you click it, we do a little swerve for the moose. Don't hit the moose.
Yeah, this is cool. It's so cool.
I really like the reflections on the car.
Yeah.
So they change whenever it swerves back and forth.
Yeah.
Really neat. Dude, moose are huge, by the way. Have you ever seen a moose in real life?
This is big.
They're
I
like
would love to see one. Yes.
dude, they're like dinosaurs. They're like 900 pounds. They're crazy.
Wow.
We
Big
don't have
ones.
that in Spain. There is no space enough
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, true.
We have like a little version of that, like a pocket version of the animal.
Well, this is a great animation, Blinky. Keep it up. Let's see who's next. Let me close this because it's just so much easier when I close them out. Here we go. All right, next one. Who we got next? Here we go. Stask makes a nice little zombie parallax effect.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is just a
I
really
love
good,
the mouth.
Yeah, the mouse, the face is so cool. Yeah.
and the brain in the back.
They
all
bring in the back.
parallaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really great job. Shows some good understanding of how to set up the face rigs and all that.
Yeah.
This is almost like one of those Looney Tune.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that they
backdrops.
added that to the background too.
We need to add the option, the sound option. So when you move the cursor closer to the face, the sound is much higher. No, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's perfect.
Winnie sound, Winnie sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mouse over the brain and you get a little squishy sound.
squishy. Yeah,
This is awesome. Give
yeah,
that a fire too.
amazing.
Well, great job, Stack. Stash. I'm sure we'll be seeing you again, and maybe I'll get your name right next time too. All right, I think we got a couple more here. Let's see who we got. Oh, actually, this one's really interesting. We met this guy at
Oh yeah,
GDC. Craig's 2. This is a prototype for what's a FUI? Is that a futuristic UI?
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this has some login stuff. So I guess if you get your login correct, it would not do this little red pop up here when you hit sign in. He didn't actually want to share this, but I don't know why. This is really cool. I think
Yeah,
there's
I
a
like
whole
the
build-in.
design. Yep.
Let's see if there's a build-in too. Yeah, there's a whole build-in sequence for it and everything. So it was a really great job. Love the parallax. Love the sign-in stuff. So hopefully we'll see some more stuff from Craig's 2.
Yep.
But he's the number one Craig in my mind. All right, last one, and this is one that we've seen. This is someone we've seen quite a few times, actually. Does anybody remember what Kirill Meshkov goes by on Rive? I don't exactly remember. It was like Panda Express or something. I forget. It's not Panda Express, but it's something like that. Like Llama Studios, maybe.
I don't
So,
know.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Express. Now I'm hungry. Thanks.
No, I swear it's something like that. Anyways, you can see that this actually, his artwork actually landed in an app.
One moment. I can see the.
I didn't put it up.
Rocking
Yeah.
elevator.
Now,
Rocking
yeah.
elevator. Dude, that's close enough to Llama Interactive or whatever.
And Panda Express. Yeah, you nailed it.
I was so close, yet so far away. Yeah, so you can see here that the wheel actually made it into Happy VPN's client. So he's making some stuff that's actually landing out there. And this is on Twitter, so if you want to check it out, follow him on Twitter and give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I love this. This kind of thing that because of that I will learn Flutter.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, well, that's it for community animations. So it's time to move on to the Q&A. So what do we got? Do we got anything? Solos might be coming this week. Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I hope.
We hope so, yes.
I'm working a lot for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. What
If we
else?
have solos, I think we should have like it's April solos because I think we are going to be playing with that the whole month.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's another thing that I don't even think we've announced yet, and we haven't even talked about it on the live stream that might be coming that solos would be great for when we're making tutorials and things like that and assets and animations for it. But we'll wait for that to come out to talk about it. You guys are all motion designers?
No.
Not me. I could.
No.
I'm still at bouncing ball stage. If there's like there's like Weenie Hut Jr. and then there's bouncing ball.
Yeah.
I think we are more animators than motion
Exactly.
designers.
Exactly.
It's similar, but it's not exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah, most of us come from the character animation and yeah.
I was a motion designer and actually that's my title here, but I've done more character and kind of what everybody else has done. But that was my previous job was motion design. So Yeah, it's same, but it's the same but different. Like a lot of it, same principles apply. Motion design is more more animating and trying to convey a concept or a design in a way that uses motion, as opposed to just like a visual, right? Like a character or something like that. So everybody here is capable of all of these things. It's just you tend to specialize in certain things. So
I definitely prefer working with characters than
I love working with characters.
yeah, they're fun.
So fun.
Especially now that solos are almost here. Oh man, that's it for questions right now. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, we can get to those. We got plenty of time. Yeah, other than that, man, I don't know.
Questions.
Is there an
Mhm.
official Rive
Oh.
mascot? Listen, we
no,
can't really talk about
we're
that.
not going to
No,
talk
no.
about that.
Exactly.
Jeff's trying to get us fired here. Like, yeah, we do have a mascot. It's an R.
There is a top secret, an NDA
Yes.
about about that.
Yeah. We don't talk about the Rive mascot in
It's
public.
just it's like it's Voldemort. It's
Poor
not-
Jeff just like doesn't understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Or like anyone. He's like, what just happened?
Sorry, he's like, sorry, I asked. I'm just curious.
we have an official, unofficial Rive mascot that makes an appearance in internal meetings on occasion.
We are a funny mascot. We can say this is a funny mascot.
Oh yeah, he's great.
It's not.
The-
It'll
the
never be
mascot?
ready for prime time.
No,
never.
no. But the mascot has appeared in multiple internal games. I think Michael had a really awesome dungeon crawler where the mascot was the final boss. Let's see, what else have we had? We have emojis. Like, yeah, we got everything. So it's just
Was that published to the community?
oh no,
No, no,
Oh.
no, no, no.
oh no,
No.
it doesn't leave the internal Slack
That
channels.
stuff's locked down, password protected.
It's encrypted.
I'm not a big risk taker, and when I do take risks, they don't tend to pan out as I would hope.
Jeff saw a cat with a Rive logo tag in a video today. Did you really? Interesting.
I think that is the one Michael animated.
Oh yeah, that's the one for the Noesis
Oh yeah,
the mascot. Sounds like it's like a Seinfeld episode. The mascot.
No, the Whiskers the cat is not the Rive mascot.
It's the cat for the event, no? For the
Yeah.
Noesis stand. no? Okay.
For the booth.
For the booth, yeah.
Is Rive mostly used for game animations? Not right now. I think Rive is primarily used as more of like an app production animation tool. Is that how you would
Yep.
describe it?
Yep. Exactly.
But with a lot of the new things that are happening, Rive for game animations is looking like it's going to be something that happens more often.
Yes.
If you didn't know, previous iterations of Rive, so Flare and Nema, were more used for character animations and stuff like that. So if you used Nema and Flare, then you'll kind of know some of the things that we had for character animations that are slowly making their way back into the Rive editor. The mascot, so ominous. It's not really ominous. It's just not something we talk about publicly most of the time.
We don't talk about it internally a lot either.
Oh no.
Just when we're feeling we've had a few too many, and it's like, we gotta talk about it.
A few too many coffees and the mascot comes out.
Yeah. It's like that Disney song, the We Don't Talk About Bruno.
That's exactly.
Yes.
It's also like Beetlejuice if you say his name 3 times and he ever hears. And it's hard to get him to go away.
Oh, don't.
Oh, we're not gonna say his name. We
I
can't
know.
even. We can't even.
I'm just waiting for that to show up in general chat. Like, oh no, I have to do it. He has to appear.
When will the new Rive renderer be released? Zach, do you have any comment on that?
It's still in development. In order to get it on all our runtimes, there's a lot of work that kind of needs to happen to make sure that some of the features that we want to build are supported in all those platforms and is super efficient. But yeah, it's still a work in progress. I think we'll have maybe some more news to talk about that soonish.
Yeah.
On the Sunometer. But yeah, we're excited about its capabilities. There's, if you haven't seen the Twitter announcements that Guido has been posting, definitely check those out. And yeah, I think that's about what we could say.
May get an opportunity to mess around with it soonish. Actually, I'm gonna find the tweeter storm. Ooh. Was it shared here? Maybe it was on. Was it on Guido's personal? No. Anyways, if you want to see more stuff about the renderer and see what it's capable of, you can check out the Rive Twitter, and there's a lot of stuff on there about it. What interesting things are you currently working on? Stuff?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can't show what you're working on because it's all for the solos, but it's exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, the ship stuff that has things that are also being worked on unannounced things. I'm messing with videos for all the things that we haven't talked about, announcing videos and such.
Someone asked today in our Discord, if Rive works in Svelte, and in particular SvelteKit. And for maybe those unfamiliar, SvelteKit or Svelte, I guess, is a new way of writing like UI for web apps. So it's kind of like React, but a more performant way of building UI. And I'd never worked with Svelte. I've just kind of heard of it as this kind of new framework thing that's getting a lot of buzz. But I'm pretty sure we can use our web runtime with it. And I haven't found any examples on the internet on a quick search. So I'm going to try and play with that next chance I get. See if we can find ourselves in another framework for web.
What was that called again?
Svelte. I don't know what it means. It's spelled SVELTE. And SvelteKit is kind of like, if you've heard of Next.js, is kind of like a framework for building performant web applications with React. SvelteKit is the equivalent, where it's like building performant web applications with Svelte.
It sounds like they misspelled felt and then they just rolled with it.
Maybe.
Speaking of Next.js, can you use Rive with Next.js 13?
Ooh, probably. I'm not up to date as I'd like to be on all the things Next.js, but we've definitely used Rive in Next.js. I'm not sure what 13 introduces or any barriers around that, but you would use the Rive React runtime library. You stick your assets in the public folder for referencing the public Rive files. And then the React runtime, there's some guidance on using hooks that give like easy and nice affordances to use Rive in your Next.js applications with React components. And so, yeah, it should basically. But if you have issues, feel free to log any issues to the Rive React repo in case there's something we need to address to get it to work with Next.js 13.
And if you're not a part of our Discord, make sure you join our Discord because you can report things there, ask for help, chat with other community members. get you up to speed on all that stuff. And yes, Sander, we did feature one of your animations.
Yeah.
I'll be updating the featured page on Rive today and make sure that all of those are up there. And let me, since I mentioned the Discord, let me go ahead and drop y'all a Discord link. You would think like one of these days I would just start like a common links thing. Just so I always have this so I don't have to pull it up every time. Nope, that's not it. Back. Where's it at? Ugh. I'm too old for Discord. Back in my day, we used TeamSpeak.
We use letters.
All right, here you
Pigeon
go.
carrier.
There you go. If
We
you're not
send
part of
letters
the,
with pigeons.
we used email.
have
If
to
you're
put the
not part
standing-
of the Discord, go ahead and use that link to join. Battlestar Galactica comments. Yeah. And we talked about that on Wednesday, which got a bit of a rise out of some people. But the Battlestar Galactica from 2000 was the one I was thinking of. The one with, I don't know, the guy with all the stuff on his face as principal.
Ah, yeah, it's the Miami Vice guy, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to watch the older one because I had seen the original Tron after I had seen Tron Legacy and all the cardboard like armor and stuff. I was like, no, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah, the original Tron's like you had to have watched it kind of around when it came out, or it had to be the first Tron experience you had. You're like, well, this is kind of cool, and then you go back and watch it after watching like the newer Tron stuff. It's like, ooh,
Can't do it.
there's kind of a weird vibe to this that I'm not. And I think that's a Disney movie, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Have you seen the new trailer for Spider-Verse?
Yes, I actually went and saw the D&D movie and saw that trailer.
D&D, yeah.
Looks cool.
Hmm?
I haven't seen the original one, or not the original one, but the first.
The first movie?
Spider-Verse. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Ah, it's amazing what they had made with the textures and the feeling of 2D animation.
Do you know how they're doing that?
What? Sorry?
Do you know how they're animating that?
I think it's Maya.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, but
They're
I
just
guess it
playing
has
with-
a lot of work of textures and pospo and everything to have that
I
feeling.
think a lot of it they're playing around with frame rates and things like that to kind of emphasize like a lot of the action.
Mhm.
Because if you watch this, like in the Puss in Boots movie that just came out, that kind of has a similar vibe. Like they'll cut to like different like frame rates, and a lot of the action pieces are using like a slower frame rate. But then if you watch like some of the more like casual interactions, like it's a higher frame rate. It's really interesting. But there's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie they announced kind of has a similar look to it. Yep.
Very cool. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I think it's time to like fade into the distance slowly until we disappear. All right, well, that didn't prompt any more questions, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for joining, everybody. We always appreciate you coming in the chat, hanging out, throwing us some questions, and all that stuff. Don't forget, we've got a hang on. Live
Yep.
stream tomorrow, creative session. Pedro's running it. Same time, same bat channel. So come and check that out. And then on Thursday, potentially a workshop, depending on the release of solos. If we don't release solos probably tomorrow or Thursday morning, then we'll make sure that we message that in Discord. and then we'll move that workshop to the following week. Okay, one last question, and then this is it. We're getting out of here. Did anyone do any successful April Fool's pranks? Anybody? Jeff, I saw you posted one. No, I didn't.
No.
April Fool's passed me by like nothing. I didn't even realize.
I fell for a lot of them.
I feel like the internet and April Fools have just ruined. Like, it used to be a fun thing, and now it's just like disappointment, or like, because you'll see something, you're like, oh, that would be awesome, and then it's like, just kidding, like not happening at all, and it never will.
The last years are always April Fool for me. I mean, it's difficult to every time you read a new, so like the news or something. Sometimes it's difficult to know if they are joking with you. It's real for most of the time. So I think since the COVID thing, everything is like broken in that way. In Spain, we don't have that day, April Fools. It's in another day. It's in December.
It's in December, yeah.
Yes.
December Fools?
No, it's called Santos Inocentes. It's like Innocent Saints.
Yeah, Innocent and Saints, something like that, yeah.
Yes, and it's about. I think it's the like similar of the not similar, but it's day of the. It's when you go to see the to the cemetery and you go to visit the. I'm just mixing that. I know this is the day of the Todos los Santos.
Yeah,
It's different. It's different. Yes, I was
different
mixing.
day, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we had that in December, and we had the April Fools in April. So we had twice.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
The problem we have is because it's near to December, all people are thinking about Christmas, and everybody don't remember that day. So when some company or the TV, they make a fool about something, everybody is in the joke because nobody. Oh shit! This is the day. Oh fuck! They fooled me. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, not thinking about the old Christmas, or they're all thinking about the Christmas log and not necessarily the
Yes.
Yeah.
Important things first.
Our second April Fools, I think, is New Year's, right? All those resolutions.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you're
fooling
fooled
yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, Jeff actually did pull off a April Fool's joke on Guido on Discord. If you want to see that interaction, you should join the Discord.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
It's actually pretty good.
That was good.
I'm actually not sure what Liquid Death is. Is that a hot sauce brand? I think it's a hot sauce brand. Sounds like a hot sauce brand to me. Anyways, that was the last question. Congratulations, everybody. We did it. We got through another Tuesday. I guess, yeah, we'll see you all on the next one.
It's water.
It's water.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.